we may not exist because of global warming, climate change.
None of us on the planet are doing enough under any plan that is currently proposed to be able to keep the global temperature from rising above 2 degrees centigrade.
Fast action climate mitigation strategies are designed to help avoid the risk of passing temperature tipping points for abrupt and irreversible climate change. The biggest contributor to climate change, as everyone here knows, is CO2. It's 50%, maybe a little more. But cutting that, as essential as it is, will not produce cooling for 1,000 years. So we have to think, what else do we have? The other 50%. This happens to be the forgotten 50, but it's also the fast 50.
Where are the climate leaders?
A fast action strategy is a recognition that CO2 stays in the atmosphere at least 100 years, and that we've got to reduce global warming more quickly than that. So we need to take other measures beyond CO2. We need to do CO2, but we need to do other things as well. Those include cutting HFCs, working on black carbon, which is really just soot that is having a big impact in many regions, including the Arctic and in the Himalayas, and a number of other methods to reduce carbon quickly.
It is an honor for me to join this distinguished group of leaders from nations around the world. We come here in Copenhagen because climate change poses a grave and growing danger to our people.
Everybody's fixated on CO2, and yet half of climate warming or global warming comes from non-CO2 related factors. So I think just ignorance about the available opportunity, about the low-hanging fruit for climate mitigation through an HFC phase-out, through reducing black carbon, things of this nature. I think people just haven't caught up with what's available, and that will change as time goes on.
Looking forward into the future, we'll think of emissions reductions as really only stage one of stabilizing the climate system. Stage two will be reducing the gases and the particles that are already up there. We're going to start having to think about carbon negative strategies. That is, how do we get the stuff that's up there down so that it stops causing warming?
I'll end here by reminding us all that, of course, it's the cuts in CO2 that we have to do as our priority. It is 50%. It's the 50% that stays around forever. So yes, of course, we have to make heroic efforts to bring that back down. But the non-CO2 can be done quickly. It can be done with existing technology, and it can buy us 40 to 50 years of delay in radiative forcing.